long. We've learned a lot. Some's gone right over our heads, I know, and some has informed us of all the exciting possibilities out there that we have look forward to. We're 10 years old, but we're still an unexplored territory. I've been living with PURA for 56 years with my daughter, my beautiful Sesha. And when my daughter was born, it seemed like that the world had fallen apart. It seemed like it was the worst day in the world. And it was, you know, we had no idea. We had no idea that 56 years later, we would be thanking, thanking the universe out there for having made this random, I guess, mistake or random happening, such that we have the PURA child. And she is the greatest gift in the world. She makes the world solid for us. We come to her, we forget all the rest of the nonsense going on in the world. She's something we're thankful for every day. And we've heard a lot here about everything that's wrong with our kids. And everything that needs to be fixed and everything that needs to be treated. But nobody's done any research about what makes them so special, what makes them so sweet, what makes them so happy. Huh? Why is their skin so wonderful? What is it about their ability to love music and focus on music in ways that only few musicians are able to do? What's happening there? So I hope when the researchers are finished trying to figure out everything that's wrong, trying to figure out how is it that these kids are as remarkable as they are. I sometimes come away from these conferences meeting the rest of the kids thinking, we have PURA poisoning. We have too much of this stuff. There's too much aggression in us, as opposed to these lovely, sweet, wonderful people that we live with every day. The last thing I just want to say about this is and the last thing I want to know from researchers is what's happening in their heads. Why don't we have functional MRIs that tell us what is going on in the heads of these remarkable kids? Because so much is happening. And we know this. We know when we live with them that so much is going on in their heads, but we have no idea. You know? So this is a topic of research as well. Now, this isn't what's wrong with our kids. This is what's right with our kids, and we don't know about it yet. So I spend a lot of my time with disability scholars, and we've heard a lot of talk about disease. We talk about disease, you know, PURA disease, rare diseases. Disability people don't talk about disease. They talk about disability. And the difference between disability and disease is what's wrong with the body, right? Disability is a mismatch between the body and the environment. So another way of thinking about this is what do we do about the environment, right? And our clinicians are helping with that, right? Our clinicians are also helping. They're helping When are they helping? When they listen to us. And I really want to thank these clinicians who came up here, because these clinicians all said, when parents speak, we listen to them. And the question I have for the clinicians is, how do we get other physicians to listen to us, right? Right? To understand what we're saying, and that we know our kids and we understand them in ways you have no idea, because all you see is a sick child. You don't see where that child needs to go to, you know, to get when they're well. So that's part of fixing the environment. Another part of fixing the environment is what we just heard, right? And how do we deal with these companies, right? These insurance companies that rule our lives. It's up to us parents to think not only about what do we have to do to fix our kids, but what do we have to do to fix the world, right? Fix the rest of the world so that our kids have a better place to live, so that they can be included, so that they can be participants in this world. So that's all I want to say. And I want to say thank you for being here, and I hope to see you tomorrow. I hope to see you tonight, and I hope you're having as productive a time as I am. Thank you.